Uh, Hi,
Yes.
Professor. This is team 3, and today we'll be presenting our midterm demo for our application Dentara. And my name is Abdurrahman Hamid, and I'm the Scrum Master in this project. Now I'll pass it to Jess.
Hello, Professor. My name is Shushanjot Kaur, and I'm also a developer in this project.
Hello, Professor. My name is Vaibhav, and I'm also acting as a developer in this project.
Hello, Professor. My name is Emre Hussain. I am a developer as well. Thank you.
Hello, Professor. My name is Vishwa, and I'm a developer as well.
Hello, Professor. My name is Farouk, and I'm a developer as well on this project.
Hello, Professor. I'm Akanksha, and I'm a developer as well. Thank you.
Okay, next it's a little overview about our project. And 1 second. Yeah, Vaibhav will be talking about it a little bit and what we did in this release. Yeah.
Thank you, Amit. So what is Dentra in itself? So it's basically a practice management software, initially a web-based dashboard that dental offices can use to make sure that their data is up to date. We built this dashboard using React.js and Firebase, and it is beyond just simple charts. It is for intelligent automation, giving the clinic managers, staff, and the doctors real-time visibility into the operations. Release1 delivers the code deferred features such as staff scheduling, recall lists, KPI filter, call logs, and daily wrap-up reports.
And next we'll be talking about this release, what we worked on, and I believe Jess will be talking about it.
So for Release1, we planned on 8 user stories across 2 epics, 27 story points in total. And in epic 1, it is the patient communication, covering all the record list, call log, SMS log, and notification system. And for epic 2, it is the staff operations, covering staff scheduled calendar, daily wrap-up, KPI filters, and staff dashboard. And we'll be talking about the stories which are completely done and which are deferred for the next release. Yeah.
Yeah. So for our system architecture, we have a client side which shows the 3 dashboards for the clinic staff and clinic manager and the doctor. For the doctor this time we didn't did anything because it's almost complete. For the clinic staff, we have most of the implementation for the clinic staff, and the clinic manager had some KPI issues, fixes in the filter. For our front end, we use it's a Dental web app that connects everything with a React, and the back end in services we have Firebase and Firebase authentication for login and sign up, and the Google Gemini API, which it's not included in this release yet. It's in the second release. Will be included in the Gemini API. For the cloud data, we have a Firebase real-time NoSQL data that it saves all the time. We will be showing it during the demo. We will be showing all these how our database changes, and the Firebase cloud storage. This one is for the next release as well with the Gemini. It's both of them will be done in the next release. Now we'll be moving to our acceptance test demo. For each person, what we'll be doing is everyone will read the user story out loud, and then trying the tests. All the tests are listed, and marking them with the green and if passed, and red if it failed. So after marking the failed one in red, and then next now we will talk about the epic patients, as Jeff said, and we divided into 2 epics. And we will talk about the first epic, the patient communication, which is a feature enable staff to track contact and communicate with patients, including recall management, call, and SMS login and notification. And because we couldn't take control of the screen in a session, it started lagging because they're recording and all that. So everyone will share their own screen, and I will move to Farouk's screen now, and he will do the demo for the first recall list.
All right, thank you so much, Abdurrahman. So I'll be working on the user story recall list. So as a staff member, I can, view a recall list of patient overdue for an appointment.
If you could share your screen, we can see it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, thank you.
I wanted to explain as well. Okay, So as a staff member, I can view a recall list of patient overdue for an appointment for over 6 months, and I can filter and mark them if I contact them or not. So, I ensure I'm following up in a timely manner. So the first test is going to be, I'm just going to do a quick demo on a patient who is like 6 months due. I could just backtrack the date a bit here. Put a time in. Okay. Test. 2. So any patient who is overdue for like 6 months, it goes like to the recall list, which is this. So, okay. So this is the very first test. All overdue patients are displayed in the list, either contacted or non-contacted. So the second test is like apply the
So
non-contacted
this one is
filter.
passed. You can make it green, the list. Yeah.
Okay, for sure, I will.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so for the test 2 is like applying non-contacted filter. So we have 2 filters. Either we contacted the patient or not. So this is non-contacted and this is contacted patient. Okay, so non-contacted works. So I mark that as green as well. Okay. For test 3, we have contacted patient. So let's say I called Farouk and on his appointment, which is due over 6 months, I can mark it contacted. And when I filter to contacted list, it shows up here, Farouk. Yeah, so that works as well. The testing works. And the test 4 is like when I should open recall list when no overdue patient exists. So the empty state message is displayed. So I can just go here, mark everyone as contacted, and when I go, and it all goes here, and when I go to the non-contacted list, it shows like no patients match the action required criteria right now, which shows we contacted all the patients. So yeah, I'll be moving on to the next person for the user story call log, and I'll stop sharing now.
Sorry, hello everyone. So now I will do the acceptance test for the call log user story. So first I will read the user story. So as a staff member, I can log all interaction with patients and search through past logs so that a complete record of phone communication is maintained. So we have 4 tests for that. So let's do test 1. So submit a new call log entry with the patient name, call type, and summary. And the expected outcome should be the entry is in the Firestore and it should appear in the log list. So for that, we can go to the website and go to calls and messages. Then we can enter a new patient log communications. For the patient name, we can select it from the list. Let's say Jennifer Lawrence. And for call type, there's 2 options, either the inbound or outbound. We can select outbound. Yeah. And for the summary notes, just type cleaning. And we can mark the checkbox requires follow-up actions and save log. So as you can see, it is appearing in the log list and it is also in the Firestore collection. Yeah, that's correct. So we can mark this test green. Now moving on to the second test. So search the call log using a patient name keyword, and the expected outcome should be that only matching log entries are displayed and nothing else. So we can test it. So in the search log, we can test the patient name that we just entered, Jennifer. So yeah, so we can see 2 patient names. So we can mark this test green. Moving on to the test 3. So now we are gonna search with a keyword that matches no entries, and the expected outcome should be an empty result message shown. So we can type my name, Vishwa. So it will show that no pending follow-ups right now. That's the empty message. So we can mark this test green as well. And for our last test, view the call log after adding multiple entries, and the expected outcome should be entries appear sorted by most recent first. So we can go to the website again. And do a sample log. Rahim and yeah, Rahim. And the summary notes can be X-ray. And after saving the log, it should appear first in the list. Yeah, as you can see. So now we can mark this test green as well. So by passing all the tests, this whole user story is green. Now I will pass to the next person, Akansha.
So the next user story is the SMS or message log. I'm going to read the description for that. As a staff member, I can log SMS and message interactions with patient so that the written communications are tracked alongside call records. And we have 4 acceptance tests in it. For the test one, we are going to submit a new SMS log entry with the patient's name and the message summary. And the expected outcome will be the SMS entry is saved to file store and appears in the log list. We can do the demo. Call and message and the login communication. We're going to enter name and for the communication type SMS and a random message like, and we're going to save it. And the SMS is saved to file store and appears in the log list. The test is passed, so we're going to mark it green. Yeah. For the next test, we are going to filter the log list by the type SMS, and the expected outcome will be only SMS log entries are displayed and the call entries will be hidden. And the type will be SMS orders. We can see only the SMS types are being displayed. And the test is passed, so we'll mark it green. For the test 3, we are going to search the SMS log using a patient's name, and the expected outcome will be only SMS entries matching the name are displayed. We're gonna search the name. We can see only the name with the person we selected is being displayed. So the test is passed and we're going to mark it green. For the last test, we are going to submit an SMS log entry with missing required fields. The expected outcome will be the validation error is shown and the entry is not being saved. You can just go the log command. Entering the patient's name and leaving it empty. Try saving. We can see the message being displayed. So the test passed and we can mark it green. That's all for this user story, and I'm going to pass it to the next person.
Okay, next I will be doing the notification system, and let me share my screen. Yeah, so for the notification system, let me go here. The notification system, as a staff member, I can receive in-app notification for patient follow-up reminders and overdue recalls so that no patient communication is missed. For most of these we have not done it, so it will be all red or partially. It's partially done. It actually gets into the database, but it's partially done. So we will move it to the next release, and we'll be doing it first thing in the next release. Now, what the expected outcome should have been that it should show something here, like say the daily production and collection, and as it says here, no checkup, no shows, no check-ins, or no show recorded today. These are all active. If you add an appointment with any patient, it will show all these. If I add an appointment today, it will show all that. Yeah, it will show the appointment and the task from the task list, but we need the new field that shows the notification. That's why we have it here. But for all these, it will be all red for now because we did not complete it. Click notification. Yeah, it is all not completed. So this story will be carried on in the next. Yeah. So moving on to the next epic, which is the staff operation. So for the epic, staff operation is features the most features like it is supporting internal staff workflow and scheduling and daily reporting, performance and analytic rules and role-based dashboards. So first that would be me. I will do the staff scheduling calendar. As a staff, as a clinic staff, I want to view and update my shift calendar so that my availability is visible to the team. The first test, navigate to the schedule page with the shift loaded from Firestore. Expected outcome, React calendar display all shift correctly from the current week. So if I go to the application, go to the schedule, and it shows the whole week calendar for all the staff. Well, it says my schedule and the clinic staff for all the staff that they have appointment already, and it shows the whole calendar. And I believe navigate React display all shifts correctly in the current week. Yeah, it shows all the shifts, so I will mark it green. Okay, I'll just we'll fix it later. We'll fix the table. Okay. The second one is test 2. Select an available slot and click block availability. Expected outcome. The slot marked unavailable and the Firestore record is updated. So first, let's see the availability record. We have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 records. And if I add a slot block time, and I would make it for today because we don't have any slot today. Select reason, say sick leave, from 8 a.m. Okay, 8 a.m. up to 11 p.m. 11:50, and note I feel sick. Okay, save block, and then the block it shows because it was empty before. Now it shows there's a from 8:50, and the reason is sick leave. I feel sick. Okay, so this one passed. This third test is attempt to block an already blocked time slot. Expected outcome system prevent duplicate blocking, and it shows an error message. First, we have to check the database if it updated when I added the one. And for the last one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I believe it's the first one. 1 second. It is today's date. It's the only one with today's date. Yeah, it's this one. And sick leave. And yeah, I feel the note is I feel sick. So sorry, the third one is attempt to block the same slot. I'll try to make another one with the same timing. Say 8:50 a.m. to 8. Okay, it does allow me, so this one it fails. I'll mark it red. And test 4 is navigate to another staff member schedule page, expected outcome. Other schedule is displayed in read-only mode. So the first one is sorry, yeah, all staff. I can choose, and it's only read-only mode, so I can see all for today, and even the best ones I can see what's happening. But yeah, I can. It's only read mode, and I can filter them by specific names. And yeah, I think this is best. The last one. Green. And next, I will be moving to MD. He will be doing the daily wrap-up.
Thank you, Abdurrahman Hamid.
No worries.
Just I'm sharing my screen first. Can I see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So today I will explain and is a story regarding daily wrap-up. So as a staff member, I can generate the daily wrap-up, the report of completed and pending tasks, and export the daily report as a PDF form so that we can conclude what was done today. So the first test we'll do here, open daily wrap-up page on a day with completed and pending task in Fast 2. So expected outcome will be the page aggregate and displays correct, completed and pending task counts. So now I'm going to the demo here for the past test. So if I go to the right side of the apps for the staff members page. So I click on the daily wrap-up page. So it automatically triggered the today's date. So as per the display can show that today's date, one appointment and no task completed and no task pending here. So this appointment is breakdown is you can see the time, patient name, doctor, reason for the filling and status pending. So here all these stuffs are all of these appointments are showing here. So if I change the filter date change, so we can also changing the appointments and the patient name and breakdown as well. So I think I believe this first test daily wrap up and completed and pending task is showing pass. So we think it is marked as a green. Now I'm going to the second test. So click export PDF with activity present expected outcome will be the PDF is generated by a JS PDF and download with the correct daily summary. So if I go into the daily wrap up, so we can see the export button here. So if I click on here, I can see appointment 1, 0 completed and 0 task pending. So if I go into the export PDF button, so it will automatically download the summary of the daily wrap up. So you can see only one appointment and 0 completed and 0 task is pending. So if I change this task, you can see for example, this one is showing, if I go to the task, if I create one task today, I can explain it easily. Cleaning, say for example, is low, can set up, and you can see you can set today's date. Assigned to Webhub, and I can say testing. Save the task, and I'm going to the daily wrap-up page. So you can see this task is pending, so it is showing as a pending list. If we click on the export file and see the daily wrap-up, we can see the pending task is showing correctly. So if this test also pass. And third test, click export PDF on day with no recorded activity. Expected outcome would be a warning message is displayed and no PDF will be generated there. So I'm going back to the daily KPI. So here already the appointment is there, so I can select any other date where there is no any daily wrap-up. We can try with the previous day. Yeah, we got it. So here you can see there is no any appointment, no task, and no task completed or pending here. So if I trying to export the daily wrap-up, it will show a message, no activity to export for the directed date. So this test also passed. We can mark it as a green. And third test, verify exported PDF content matches the on-screen summary. Already did it. So again, I'm checking this one. If I select the today's date, say for example, if I click on the export, so here I can see one appointment, one task pending. So you can see the export file is showing same data or not. So if I click on it, so here you can see that the appointment is 1 and pending task also 1. No completed, here also no completed. So data is matching with our on screen and our PDF. So this test also mark as a green. So I think all tests pass for these C2 story points. So I'm now going to hand over to our next our colleague friends, Buibok. He will explain the KPI filters. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Hi Professor. Let me just quickly share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
So for the user story M6, as a manager, I can filter the KPI dashboard by date, range, and providers so that I can analyze performance data for specific staff members and time periods. Okay, so for the test one, it is select a provider from the provider dropdown on the KPI dashboard. So if I go to the React app and quickly log in, and so if we go on KPI drill downs, the test says to select one of the provider. So let's say I want to select Jet Li. So it is going to change on the basis of what provider we are selecting. Okay, so this test should be okay. And yep, so for the test 2, select a custom date range using the date filter. Expected outcome is dashboard KPIs update to reflect the data within the selected range only. Okay, so let's go back to the React app. And for now, let's set it to all providers. Uh, let's say we do it from September to today. So as you can see, it already gets updated by itself for all the functions, for the date functions. So this test is also working really fine. So if now it says apply both a provider filter and date range simultaneously, dashboard reflects combined filter matches both conditions in Firestore. Okay, so since we have already set it the date filter to a certain date, all we got to do is just set it to a provider. Let's say I want to do it for Jet Li. So now you can see there is only one entry on the name of it or the appointments as well. And thus this uh, test is also working really fine. Okay, so if we do it, update Firestone KPI data while the filters are active. Expected outcome dashboard refreshes in real time without a page reload. So this is already done as well because as soon as we change the provider or we change the data itself changes and we don't really have to uh, reload the page itself or do it manually. So yeah, so this test is also working. So I will mark this as green. Perfect. So that is all for the KPI filters user story. Now I'm going to hand over to my dear friend Jashanjot to carry on.
So, as a staff member, I want to view a personalized dashboard showing my daily tasks, upcoming appointments, and a quick access link so that I can manage my workday efficiently. We'll start by logging in as a staff member and navigate to the staff dashboard. And the expected output is I can see my today's task and appointments for the logged in user. Let's sign in as a staff member. And we can see our today's schedule and the tasks. So this acceptance test case is working correctly. Secondly, when we click on a task item on the dashboard, the system must navigate to the relevant feature. So if we try clicking on different options in the navbar, we can actually see those in real time. So that's working. Thirdly, when we complete a task and return to the dashboard should reflect the updated task in real time, again without reloading. So let's try this. Let's try adding a task. Setting the date for today. And let's assign it to Jashanjot. And notes are optional, still we'll say testing. And when we save task, we can see it here, and we should be able to see it in here. So it says test v2, the one we just added. So this is working correctly. And lastly, we should be able to see different dashboards for different sign-in as per role. So let's try this out. If I sign out and sign in as a manager, I should see a different dashboard with different KPI tiles and different options. Similarly for doctor. We see a different dashboard, and also there are different roles that are stored for the user. For example, staff and doctor in the database. So the last test case has also passed. This was all about our demonstration. We tested all our test cases from out of which one was deferred to release 2, while others worked with one of the acceptance test cases that was to be done in release 2. Thank you, Professor.
All right.
Thank
And
you,
by that,
Professor.
I think we are done. Yeah. Thank you, Professor.